We might learn to bargain effectively by paying special attention to the reading from the book of Exodus today. Moses pleads on behalf of the people of Israel before the Lord. At the beginning of this text, God is ready to blaze out against the Israelites because they turned from God and decided to worship a molten metal calf. God disowns them. However, the diplomacy of Moses soon pays off as he convinces God to relent. And at the end we read, "So the Lord relented and did not bring on his people the disaster he had threatened." They are, after all, God's people. The dialogue is humorous, and I think we're meant to laugh and smile at Moses doing his hard bargaining with God. And here again, we see how God overlooks our inability to choose correctly and, as always, is ready to start something new. Our readiness to admit that we have often got it wrong and our willingness to return to the Lord mark the beginning of something new. But we need to get a move on and do it now. Jesus too is driving a hard bargain with the Jews. It is much more serious than the dialogue between Moses and God, and we can feel the tension in the text as Jesus calmly speaks the truth. We may smile at the way God and Moses deal with each other, but this gospel incident issues a serious challenge and once again invites us to make a choice. We have to make this choice now. Are we heading in the direction Jesus offers or the way of the unbelieving Jews? Do we really believe that Jesus is who he claims to be, and does this change our worldview? Is it more important for us to have human approval, and do we refuse to accept Jesus as the Jews did? The witness of our lives indicates what we really believe. It would be a helpful exercise to read through this piece of scripture just a few times. Jesus, in telling us more about who he is, reveals just what is required of us when we want him to be Lord of our lives. Notice too that the mounting tension between Jesus and the Jews remains as a result of the ratting of the man Jesus cured. As we come to the end of this chapter in John, it might be an idea to read the whole of chapter 5 again, observing all the characters carefully and noting which of them we seem to be like. Knowing this helps us decide what we ought to be doing now. And so as Holy Week draws closer, the need for us to choose becomes more imminent. Jesus states clearly what will be demanded of us if we choose to follow him. On the other hand, we are also aware of the consequences of not choosing to follow Jesus. Like the father of the prodigal son, God is waiting for us to make a move. God has done all God needs to do, and now it is up to us. And so today, have you ever tried to bargain with God as Moses did? What impact will choosing Jesus' way have on your life now? And what might hold you back from clearly choosing Jesus' way?